Question 1. Who is the current monarch of the United Kingdom? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King Charles III. C. King George VI. D. Queen Victoria. Answer: B. King Charles III. Charles III became the monarch of the United Kingdom following the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, marking a new era in British monarchy. Question 2. In what year did King Charles III ascend to the throne? A. 1999. B. 2010. C. 2022. D. 2005. Answer: C. 2022. King Charles III ascended to the throne in 2022 after the passing of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, signifying a significant moment in British history. Question 3. Who is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom as of 2022? A. Boris Johnson. B. Theresa May. C. David Cameron. D. Rishi Sunak. Answer: D. Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak serves as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom since 2022, leading the country through contemporary challenges and policies. Question 4. What are the fundamental principles of British life? A. Monarchy, empire, Commonwealth, Parliament. B. Democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, respect and tolerance. C. Tea, cricket, rain, pubs. D. English language, British pound, red buses, fish and chips. Answer: B. Democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, respect and tolerance. These principles form the foundation of British life, emphasizing the importance of democratic values, legal equality, personal freedom, and mutual respect. Question 5. Name the battle in 1066 that marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. A. The Battle of Waterloo. B. The Battle of Agincourt. C. The Battle of Hastings. D. The Battle of Bosworth Field. Answer: C. The Battle of Hastings. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 was a decisive Norman victory that marked the beginning of Norman rule in England, significantly impacting the country's history and culture. Question 6. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Theresa May. C. Elizabeth I. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990, and is known for her influential leadership and policies. Question 7. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It established England as a constitutional monarchy. B. It was the first document to impose legal limits on the king's power. C. It declared independence from France. D. It was the founding document of the British Empire. Answer: B. It was the first document to impose legal limits on the king's power. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is a cornerstone of modern democracy and rule of law, limiting the monarchy's authority and ensuring fundamental rights. Question 8. Describe the role of the House of Commons. A. To serve as the monarch's personal advisory council. B. To represent the clergy and nobility. C. To review and revise legislation proposed by the House of Lords. D. To represent the UK's citizens and make laws. Answer: D. To represent the UK's citizens and make laws. The House of Commons plays a crucial role in the UK's parliamentary democracy by representing citizens' interests, debating, and making laws. Question 9. What is the difference between criminal law and civil law in the UK? A. Criminal law deals with disputes between individuals, whereas civil law deals with crimes against the state. B. Criminal law deals with conduct considered harmful to society, whereas civil law deals with disputes between individuals or organizations. C. Criminal law is enforced by the police, whereas civil law is optional. D. There is no difference. Both terms refer to the same legal processes in the UK. Answer. B. Criminal law deals with conduct considered harmful to society, whereas civil law deals with disputes between individuals or organizations. This distinction highlights the different purposes and procedures of each legal category in maintaining order and resolving disputes. Question 10. Who is the heir apparent to the British throne? A. Prince William. B. Prince Harry. C. Prince Charles. D. Prince Andrew. Answer. A. Prince William. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, is the heir apparent to the British throne, following his father, King Charles III. Question 11. What does the term constitutional monarchy mean? A. The monarchy is symbolic, with no real power. B. The monarch has absolute power. C. The monarch's powers are defined and limited by a constitution. D. The country is governed by a constitution, but there is no monarch. Answer. C. The monarch's powers are defined and limited by a constitution. A constitutional monarchy combines a hereditary monarchy with a parliamentary system, with the monarch serving as a ceremonial figurehead under the constitution's limits. Question 12. Name the document that established parliamentary sovereignty over the monarchy in 1689. A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Royal Charter. Answer. B. The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights in 1689 was a landmark document that established parliamentary sovereignty over the monarchy, ensuring that the king or queen could not rule without Parliament's consent. Question 13. What are the devolved administrations of the UK? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. B. The Commonwealth, the Crown Dependencies, the British Overseas Territories. C. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. D. The House of Lords, the House of Commons, the Royal Family. Answer. C. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. These are the parts of the UK that have devolved administrations, each with varying degrees of legislative power over certain areas, such as education and health. Question 14. Name the saint associated with England and the date celebrated. A. Saint Andrew, November 30. B. Saint David, March 1. C. Saint George, April 23. D. Saint Patrick, March 17. Answer. C. Saint George, April 23. Saint George is the patron saint of England, and his feast day is celebrated on April 23rd each year, often symbolized by the display of the St. George's cross flag. Question 15. What event is commemorated by Bonfire Night on November 5th? A. The end of the English Civil War. B. The signing of the Magna Carta. C. The birth of Queen Elizabeth II. D. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Answer. D. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, commemorates the failed Gunpowder Plot of 1605, in which Guy Fawkes and others attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 16. What is the national flower of Scotland? A. The rose. B. The daffodil. C. The thistle. D. The shamrock. Answer. C. The thistle. The thistle is the national flower of Scotland, a symbol of Scottish heraldry and pride that has been used for centuries. Question 17. Who wrote the national anthem of the United Kingdom? A. William Shakespeare. B. Unknown. C. John Lennon. D. Charles Dickens. Answer: B. Unknown, the author of God Save the King. The national anthem of the United Kingdom is traditionally unknown, reflecting its origins in the 18th century as a patriotic song. Question 18. Describe the British judicial system's hierarchy. A. The Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal, High Courts, Crown Courts, Magistrates' Courts. B. The High Courts, the Court of Appeal, the Supreme Court. C. Magistrates' Courts, Crown Courts, High Courts, the Court of Appeal, the Supreme Court. D. Crown Courts, Magistrates' Courts, the Court of Appeal, High Courts, the Supreme Court. Answer: C. Magistrates' Courts, Crown Courts, High Courts, the Court of Appeal, the Supreme Court. This sequence represents the hierarchy of courts in the UK judicial system, from lower courts handling less serious cases to the Supreme Court as the highest appeal court. Question 19. What is the minimum voting age in the UK? A. 16. B. 17. C. 18. D. 21. Answer: C. 18. The minimum voting age in the UK is 18, allowing citizens at this age and above to participate in elections and referendums, reflecting their right to influence governmental decisions. Question 20. Who is considered the founder of the Church of England? A. King Henry VIII. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King James I. D. King Edward VI. Answer: A. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is considered the founder of the Church of England after he established it in the 16th century, separating from the Roman Catholic Church due to personal and political conflicts over his marriage annulment. Question 21. What was the Industrial Revolution and why was it significant? A. A period of major industrialization that took place during the 16th century. B. A movement to restore monarchy in the 18th century. C. A period of major industrialization that took place during the late 18th and early 19th centuries. D. A social movement for reforming labor laws in the 19th century. Answer: C. A period of major industrialization that took place during the late 18th and early 19th centuries. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant period in history where major advancements in manufacturing, technology, and transportation transformed the UK from an agrarian society into an industrial powerhouse, impacting societal structures globally. Question 22. Name the war that took place between 1939 and 1945. A. The Boer War. B. World War I. C. The Falklands War. D. World War II. Answer: D. World War II. World War II was a global conflict that lasted from 1939 to 1945, involving most of the world's nations, including all of the great powers, eventually forming two opposing military alliances, the Allies and the Axis. Question 23. What is the significance of the Act of Union 1707? A. It unified England and Wales under a single government. B. It unified England and Scotland under a single government. C. It granted independence to the American colonies. D. It established the Commonwealth of Nations. Answer: B. It unified England and Scotland under a single government. The Act of Union 1707 was significant for merging the Parliaments of England and Scotland, leading to the creation of the Kingdom of Great Britain, centralising political power. Question 24. What is the purpose of the Commonwealth? A. To provide military support among member countries. B. To promote economic trade barriers between member states. C. To foster international cooperation and trade and promote democracy, human rights and development. D. To establish a new currency shared among member states. Answer: C. To foster international cooperation and trade and promote democracy, human rights and development. The Commonwealth aims to support its members in achieving development, democracy and peace. Question 25. What is the role of the Prime Minister? A. To serve as the head of the monarchy. B. To lead the country's military forces. C. To be the head of the UK government, overseeing the operation of the civil service and government agencies. D. To act as a ceremonial figure with no real power. Answer: C. To be the head of the UK government, overseeing the operation of the civil service and government agencies. The Prime Minister plays a crucial role in setting the direction of government policy and decision-making. Question 26. What are the legal requirements for marriage in the UK? A. Both parties must be at least 16 years old without parental consent. B. Both parties must be at least 18 years old or 16 with parental consent. C. Both parties must be UK citizens. D. Marriage can only take place in a church. Answer: B. Both parties must be at least 18 years old or 16 with parental consent. This legal requirement ensures that both individuals are of a legal age to marry, with allowances for younger individuals given parental consent. Question 27. Name one of the British innovations in technology or science. A. The invention of the automobile. B. The discovery of penicillin. C. The creation of the first computer virus. D. The founding of social media. Answer: B. The discovery of penicillin. Discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928, penicillin was the world's first antibiotic, revolutionizing medicine and saving countless lives by treating bacterial infections. Question 28. Who is the patron saint of Wales and when is his day celebrated? A. Andrew, November 30. B. David, March 1. C. George, April 23. D. Patrick, March 17. Answer: B. Saint David, March 1. Saint David is the patron saint of Wales, and his feast day, known as Saint David's Day, is celebrated on March 1st each year with traditional festivities. Question 29. What is the system of government in the UK known as? A. Dictatorship. B. Monarchy. C. Parliamentary democracy. D. Federal Republic. Answer: C. Parliamentary democracy. The UK operates under a parliamentary democracy where the government is elected by the people, and the monarch serves as the state's ceremonial head. Question 30. Name the longest reigning monarch in British history before King Charles III. A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. King Henry VIII. Answer: A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II was the longest reigning monarch in British history before King Charles III, serving from 1952 until her death in 2022. Question 31. What is the capital city of Northern Ireland? A. Dublin. B. Belfast. C. Cardiff. D. Edinburgh. Answer: B. Belfast. Belfast is the capital and largest city of Northern Ireland, serving as the centre of government and cultural activities. Question 32. Who was William Shakespeare? A. A 20th century British Prime Minister. B. A renowned British playwright and poet of the 16th century. C. An influential British scientist who discovered gravity. D. The first monarch of unified England. Answer. B. A renowned British playwright and poet of the 16th century. William Shakespeare is considered one of the greatest writers in the English language, known for his plays and sonnets. Question 33. What historical event is celebrated on St. Andrew's Day in Scotland? A. The unification of Scotland and England. B. The birth of Robert Burns, Scotland's national poet. C. The patron saint of Scotland. D. The Battle of Bannockburn victory. Answer. C. The patron saint of Scotland. St. Andrew's Day celebrates St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland, and is a day of national pride and cultural celebration. Question 34. What is the significance of Hadrian's War? A. It was built to mark the boundary of the Roman Empire in Britain. B. It was a defensive fortification against Viking invaders. C. It is the oldest standing structure in the UK. D. It was a symbolic separation between England and Scotland. Answer. A. It was built to mark the boundary of the Roman Empire in Britain. Hadrian's Wall was constructed under the reign of Emperor Hadrian in the 2nd century AD as a defensive fortification. Question 35. Describe the British value of tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs. A. A commitment to only support the Church of England. B. A law that bans the practice of any religion other than Christianity. C. An emphasis on secularism in public life. D. A principle that promotes mutual respect and understanding among diverse religious and belief systems. Answer. D. A principle that promotes mutual respect and understanding among diverse religious and belief systems. This value is fundamental to British society, encouraging an inclusive and respectful environment for all beliefs. Question 36. What are the responsibilities of a UK citizen or permanent resident? A. To vote in all elections and referendums. B. To obey the law, participate in the community, and respect the rights of others. C. To serve in the military when requested. D. To pay taxes only if employed. Answer. B. To obey the law, participate in the community, and respect the rights of others. These responsibilities are essential for maintaining a peaceful and orderly society. Question 37. Name the famous British scientist who discovered gravity. A. Charles Darwin. B. Isaac Newton. C. Stephen Hawking. D. Alexander Fleming. Answer. B. Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton was a key figure in the scientific revolution, best known for his laws of motion and the universal law of gravitation. Question 38. What battle in 1314 was a significant Scottish victory in the Wars of Scottish Independence? A. The Battle of Flodden. B. The Battle of Culloden. C. The Battle of Bannockburn. D. The Battle of Falkirk. Answer. C. The Battle of Bannockburn. The Battle of Bannockburn in 1314 was a significant victory for the Scots, led by Robert the Bruce, against the English, pivotal in the Scottish fight for independence. Question 39. Who is known for their reforms in the education system in the 19th century? A. Florence Nightingale. B. Sir Robert Peel. C. Thomas Babington Macaulay. D. Horace Mann. Answer. C. Thomas Babington Macaulay. Though not primarily an educator, Macaulay was instrumental in introducing English education in India, which indirectly influenced educational reforms in the UK and its empire. Question 40. What is the significance of the Bill of Rights? 1689. A. It declared independence from France. B. It established the principles of regular parliaments, free elections, and freedom of speech within Parliament. C. It was the first written constitution in the world. D. It ended the war between England and Scotland. Answer. B. It established the principles of regular parliaments, free elections, and freedom of speech within Parliament. The Bill of Rights, 1689, laid down limits on the powers of the Crown and set out the rights of Parliament, marking the foundation towards a constitutional monarchy. Question 41. Who was the first woman to be elected as an MP and take a seat in the House of Commons? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Nancy Astor. C. Constance Markievicz. D. Theresa May. Answer. B. Nancy Astor. Nancy Astor was the first woman to take a seat in the House of Commons in 1919, representing the Conservative Party. Question 42. What does the term suffragettes refer to? A. Women who campaigned for the right to work. B. Women who campaigned for the right to vote in the early 20th century. C. Women who supported the monarchy. D. Women who fought for educational reforms. Answer. B. Women who campaigned for the right to vote in the early 20th century. The suffragettes were part of the women's suffrage movement, employing militant tactics in their struggle for the right to vote. Question 43. Name the treaty that joined Scotland and England under one monarch. A. The Treaty of Paris. B. The Treaty of Versailles. C. The Treaty of Union. D. The Treaty of Edinburgh-Northampton. Answer. C. The Treaty of Union. The Treaty of Union in 1707 resulted in the political union of Scotland and England under one monarch, Queen Anne, leading to the formation of Great Britain. Question 44. What is the role of the Speaker in the House of Commons? A. To represent the UK in international negotiations. B. To preside over debates, maintaining order and deciding who may speak. C. To vote on legislation. D. To appoint members to committees. Answer. B. To preside over debates, maintaining order and deciding who may speak. The Speaker of the House of Commons plays a critical role in ensuring debates are conducted fairly and orderly. Question 45. Describe the main functions of the Bank of England. A. To collect taxes and manage government spending. B. To regulate all banks in the UK. C. To set interest rates, issue banknotes, and oversee monetary policy. D. To provide loans to the public. Answer. C. To set interest rates, issue banknotes, and oversee monetary policy. The Bank of England is the UK's central bank, responsible for monetary stability by managing inflation and issuing currency. Question 46. Who was responsible for the creation of the National Health Service, NHS? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Aneurin Bevan. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer. C. Aneurin Bevan. Aneurin Bevan, the Minister of Health in the post-war Attlee government, played a pivotal role in establishing the NHS in 1948, providing healthcare services funded through general taxation. Question 47. What landmark event in 1969 changed the voting age in the UK? A. The signing of the European Union membership. B. The decriminalisation of certain offences. C. The lowering of the voting age from 21 to 18. D. The establishment of the Scottish Parliament. Answer. C. The lowering of the voting age from 21 to 18. In 1969, the Representation of the People Act lowered the voting age, allowing a greater portion of the population to participate in the democratic process. Question 48. Who was the famous British wartime Prime Minister during World War II? A. Neville Chamberlain. B. Winston Churchill. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer: B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill served as the British Prime Minister during most of World War II and is renowned for his leadership and speeches that inspired the British people. Question 49. What are the duties of the police in the UK? A. To enforce laws, prevent crime, and protect the public. B. To act as the personal bodyguard for the Prime Minister. C. To conduct foreign espionage. D. To serve as judges in courts of law. Answer: A. To enforce laws, prevent crime, and protect the public. The police play a crucial role in maintaining public safety and order by enforcing the law and providing assistance to those in need. Question 50. How is the UK Parliament structured? A. The House of Lords and the House of Representatives. B. The Senate and the House of Commons. C. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. D. The House of Lords and the Royal Family. Answer: C. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. The UK Parliament consists of two houses, the elected House of Commons and the appointed House of Lords, alongside the monarch's ceremonial role. Question 51. Name the ship that brought the Pilgrim Fathers to America. A. The Mayflower. B. The HMS Beagle. C. The Santa Maria. D. The Endeavour. Answer: A. The Mayflower. In 1620, the Mayflower transported the Pilgrim Fathers from England to the New World, where they established one of the first colonies in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Question 52. What does the poppy symbolize in British culture? A. The monarchy. B. National pride. C. Remembrance of those who have died in wars. D. The British countryside. Answer: C. Remembrance of those who have died in wars. The poppy is a symbol of remembrance for the soldiers who have died in conflict, particularly those in World War I, inspired by the poem In Flanders Fields. Question 53. Who are the members of the Commonwealth? A. Only European countries. B. Countries formerly part of the British Empire. C. All countries in the United Nations. D. Countries with economies classified as emerging markets. Answer: B. Countries formerly part of the British Empire. The Commonwealth is a political association of 54 member states. Most of them are former territories of the British Empire, working together towards shared goals in democracy and development. Question 54. What was the purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998? A. To establish the UK's exit from the European Union. B. To codify the protection of human rights within the UK. C. To create the National Health Service. D. To define the powers of the monarchy. Answer: B. To codify the protection of human rights within the UK. The Human Rights Act 1998 incorporated the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law, ensuring that individuals can defend their rights in UK courts. Question 55. What festival is associated with the Welsh patron saint? A. St. David's Day. B. St. Andrew's Day. C. St. George's Day. D. St. Patrick's Day. Answer: A. St. David's Day. St. David's Day, celebrated on March 1st, is associated with the patron saint of Wales and is marked by parades and cultural events. Question 56. Who was the architect behind the rebuilding of the Houses of Parliament? A. Christopher Wren. B. Norman Foster. C. Charles Barry. D. Richard Rogers. Answer: C. Charles Barry. Sir Charles Barry was the architect responsible for the Gothic revival design of the new Houses of Parliament after the old palace was destroyed by fire in 1834. His design, in collaboration with Augustus Pugin for the interiors, created the iconic structure seen today along the River Thames. Question 57. What are the Crown dependencies? A. Former colonies of the British Empire. B. Independent countries within the Commonwealth. C. Territories under the sovereignty of the British Crown, but not part of the UK. D. Regions within the UK that have their own devolved governments. Answer: C. Territories under the sovereignty of the British Crown, but not part of the UK. The Crown dependencies, which include the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands, Jersey and Guernsey, have their own legislative and taxation systems, but rely on the UK for defence and international representation. Question 58. Name the territories that make up the United Kingdom. A. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Wales, and the Republic of Ireland. C. England, Scotland, Wales, and the Isle of Man. D. England, Scotland, Cornwall, and Northern Ireland. Answer: A. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. These four territories comprise the United Kingdom, each with its own culture, legal system, and identity. Question 59. Who wrote the famous epic poem Beowulf? A. Geoffrey Chaucer. B. William Shakespeare. C. An unknown Anglo-Saxon poet. D. J.R.R. Tolkien. Answer: C. An unknown Anglo-Saxon poet. Beowulf is attributed to an unknown Anglo-Saxon poet and is considered one of the most important works of Old English literature, dating back to between the 8th and early 11th century. Question 60. What was the Great Charter of Liberties signed by King John known as? A. The Constitution. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Royal Charter. Answer: C. The Magna Carta. Signed in 1215, the Magna Carta was a groundbreaking document that limited the powers of the king for the first time, establishing the principle that everyone, including the king, was subject to the law. Question 61. Describe the main goal of the United Nations. A. To promote global economic trade. B. To ensure the protection of historical landmarks. C. To prevent war and promote international peace and security. D. To establish a single global currency. Answer: C. To prevent war and promote international peace and security. The main goal of the United Nations is to facilitate cooperation in international law, international security, economic development, social progress, human rights, and achieving world peace. Question 62. Who was the first Briton in space? A. Tim Peake. B. Helen Sharman. C. Richard Branson. D. Neil Armstrong. Answer: B. Helen Sharman. Helen Sharman became the first Briton in space when she flew to the Soviet space station Mir in May 1991 as part of the Project Juno mission. Question 63. What is celebrated during Diwali, which is recognized by the UK? A. The start of the new year. B. The victory of good over evil and light over darkness. C. The end of the harvest season. D. British independence. Answer: B. The victory of good over evil and light over darkness. Diwali, the Hindu festival of lights, symbolizes the victory of light over darkness and good over evil. It is recognized and celebrated by various communities across the UK. Question 64. Name the operation that marked the beginning of the end of World War II in Europe. A. Operation Overlord. B. Operation Sea Lion. C. Operation Barbarossa. D. Operation Desert Storm. Answer: A. Operation Overlord. Operation Overlord was the codename for the Allied invasion of Normandy, France, on June 6, 1944, also known as D-Day. It marked the beginning of the end of World War II in Europe. Question 65. What is the purpose of the Life in the UK test? A. To assess applicants' sports knowledge. B. To test applicants' understanding of British humour. C. To ensure applicants for citizenship or settlement understand life in the UK. D. To evaluate applicants' cooking skills. Answer: C. To ensure applicants for citizenship or settlement understand life in the UK. The Life in the UK test assesses knowledge of British life, culture, laws and history, ensuring that applicants are well-informed members of society. Question 66. Who was the nurse known as the founder of modern nursing? A. Florence Nightingale. B. Mary Seacole. C. Clara Barton. D. Elizabeth Fry. Answer: A. Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale is celebrated as the founder of modern nursing, known for her pioneering work during the Crimean War and her efforts to reform healthcare practices. Question 67. What historical document limited the powers of the king for the first time in 1215? A. The Declaration of Independence. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Bill of Rights. D. The Constitution. Answer: B. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215 by King John of England, was a crucial document that limited the powers of the king for the first time, establishing the foundation for modern democracy and rule of law. Question 68. Who is known for their rule during the Victorian era? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Victoria. C. King Edward VII. D. Queen Elizabeth II. Answer: B. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria, whose reign lasted from 1837 to 1901, is known for the Victorian era, a period of industrial, cultural, political, scientific, and military change within the United Kingdom. Question 69. What is the significance of the Elizabethan era? A. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. B. It was known for significant advancements in science and technology. C. It was a golden age of English culture, particularly noted for its contributions to English literature and drama. D. It was a period of major reforms in the British education system. Answer: C. It was a golden age of English culture, particularly noted for its contributions to English literature and drama. The Elizabethan era, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, was notable for the flourishing of English drama, led by playwrights such as William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe. Question 70. Describe the UK's contribution to the discovery of DNA's structure. A. The UK was the first to sequence the human genome. B. British scientists Watson and Crick were the first to model the double helix structure of DNA. C. The UK funded the entire Human Genome Project. D. British scientists were the first to discover the existence of DNA. Answer: B. British scientists Watson and Crick were the first to model the double helix structure of DNA. Francis Crick and James Watson, working in Cambridge, England, proposed the double helix structure of DNA in 1953, a fundamental breakthrough in the understanding of genetics. Question 71. Who was the first female Secretary of State for Education? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Theresa May, C. Nancy Astor, D. Ruth Kelly. Answer A. Margaret Thatcher. Before becoming the Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher made history by being appointed as the Secretary of State for Education and Science in 1970, becoming the first woman to hold the position. Question 72. What year did women get the vote on the same terms as men? A. 1918, B. 1928, C. 1945, D. 1969. Answer B. 1928. The Representation of the People. Equal Franchise Act 1928 granted women the right to vote on the same terms as men, marking a significant milestone in the struggle for gender equality in the UK. Question 73. Name the author of Pride and Prejudice. A. Charlotte Bronte, B. Jane Austen, C. Emily Dickinson, D. Mary Shelley. Answer B. Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice is one of the most famous novels by Jane Austen, first published in 1813, known for its critique of the British landed gentry at the end of the 18th century. Question 74. What are the main principles of British democracy? A. The sovereignty of the monarch, hereditary rule, divine right of kings, and aristocracy. B. The rule of law, parliamentary sovereignty, individual liberty, and mutual respect. C. Majority rule, direct democracy, absolute monarchy, and theocratic governance. D. Military rule, centralized power, planned economy, and state religion. Answer B. The rule of law, parliamentary sovereignty, individual liberty, and mutual respect. These principles underpin the functioning of British democracy, ensuring that power is exercised within a legal framework respecting individual freedoms and equality. Question 75. Who designed St. Paul's Cathedral after the Great Fire of London? A. Inigo Jones, B. Christopher Wren, C. Nicholas Hawksmoor, D. John Vanbrugh. Answer B. Christopher Wren. Sir Christopher Wren was the architect responsible for the design of St. Paul's Cathedral, one of London's most iconic landmarks, rebuilt after the Great Fire of 1666. Question 76. What major sporting event does the UK host every year? A. The Super Bowl, B. The World Cup, C. The Wimbledon Championships, D. The Olympic Games. Answer C. The Wimbledon Championships. The Wimbledon Championships is the oldest and arguably the most prestigious tennis tournament in the world, held annually in Wimbledon, London. Question 77. What is the significance of the Good Friday Agreement? A. It marked the end of the American Revolution. B. It was a treaty that established the European Union. C. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It signified the UK's independence from the Roman Empire. Answer C. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. Signed on Good Friday, 1998, the Good Friday Agreement was a major political development in the Northern Ireland peace process. Question 78. What role does the monarchy play in the UK government? A. The monarch has absolute power over the government. B. The monarchy is solely responsible for the country's defence. C. The monarch's role is largely ceremonial, with real political power held by Parliament. D. The monarch is the head of the UK's judicial system. Answer C. The monarch's role is largely ceremonial, with real political power held by Parliament. The UK is a constitutional monarchy, where the monarch has specific ceremonial duties, but legislative authority resides with Parliament. Question 79. Name the British theoretical physicist who authored A Brief History of Time. A. Isaac Newton. B. Stephen Hawking. C. Richard Feynman. D. Ernest Rutherford. Answer: B. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was a renowned British theoretical physicist and cosmologist, famous for his work on black holes and cosmology, as well as his popular science book, A Brief History of Time. Question 80. What are the 4 nations that comprise the UK? A. England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. C. England, Ireland, Wales and Brittany. D. Great Britain, Ireland, Bermuda and Gibraltar. Answer: B. England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. The United Kingdom is made up of 4 constituent countries: England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland.